السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا بطلاب الفرقة الأولى مرة تانية، طلاب المجمع التكنولوجي المتكامل بالأميرية. معاكم مس مريم علاء. وحابة أفكركم إن احنا المرة اللي فاتت ابتدينا نراجع منهج التكنيكال انجلش، ابتدينا نراجع lesson 1 in unit 4، وإن شاء الله في الفيديو ده هنراجع lesson 2 in unit 4. So I hope you guys are in a good health, and let's start together. زي ما قلت لكم احنا بنراجع التكنيكال انجلش. اوكي، unit 4. so we have lesson 1 directions، احنا already راجعناه في الاسبوع اللي فات. هنبتدي ان شاء الله نراجع lesson 2 instructions، وبعد كده هنراجع lesson 3 that's under the title actions. So let's start. So the title of our second lesson is instructions. So, do you know what are or what's the meaning of instructions? Do you remember? Yes, you are correct. So, instructions mean information about how to do, make, or use something. I will give you an example. If, for example, I said you should read the instructions carefully before using this machine. So you need to read the information about how to use the machine before you use it. Okay, all right. And then this is in the lesson, as you know. Okay, we are revising what we have covered before. So we covered the meaning of instructions, and then we was studying this photo. Do you remember what's this guy doing? He is, you get it? Yes, he is flying a plane. What does he hold in his hands to fly the plane? What do you think? Yes, he is holding a remote control. Okay, so in this picture we was trying to study or try to know all the parts that's in the remote control, and in the other picture, the plane, here we study the directions of the plane. So, do you remember how to label the diagram? So, we have to label the diagram with the words in the box. We have antenna, handle, joysticks, slider, and switch. Okay, so we need to label the diagram with the words, with these words. But before we label the diagram, we have here the plane, and we have directions of the plane. So we have rolling, so this is rolling, and tilting or tilt. Tilt means to go up or go down, but in a sloping position. Okay, this is the meaning of tilt, if you can't remember. Alright, so back to the remote control. We have here number 1 to number 5. Okay, so what's number 1 here, guys? What do you think? Yes, number 1 is antenna. Great. Number 2 here is this here. Yes, it's handle. Alright, and number 3 here, those are correct, joysticks. Number 4, what's this, guys? So we said these 3 joysticks. 4 is switch, correct. And the last one, number 5, that's called slider. Slider, alright? Okay. So in the last slide, we was trying to remember together what we have learned in lesson 2. So we covered the remote control, how can we use it, or what's the ports, what all the ports of the remote control. And if you have the sheets of the lesson, you will find that there is another part of the lesson that's giving you a text talking about the manual of the remote control and how can you use it. All right, and we are now going to do some exercises to know how to give instructions. All right, are you ready? Let's go. So what do you see here, guys? Yes, that's a truck or a car, and that's our remote control. Okay, we have here a box or a group of words, all right? Can you read them? Control, moves, press, receives, sends, turns, use. Okay, so these words, we need to use them to complete the text about the truck. So we use the words from the box to complete the text about the truck. Okay, so this is our text. First, I need you to read the text alone. You can pause the video, read the text, and then play the video again. Okay, read it and then get back to me. Okay, so I will assume that you have finished reading the text, and now let's try to know or try to do this or try to complete the text together. So the transmitter radio signals to the receiver in the truck. The transmitter, what radio signals to the receiver in the truck? What do you think, guys? What's the appropriate verb here? Yes, you are correct. The transmitter sends radio signals to the receiver in the truck. Great. An antenna on the truck, what signals from the transmitter? Did you get it? Yes, an antenna on the truck receives signals from the transmitter. The truck and the transmitter, what electricity from batteries? What do you think? You are correct again. The truck and the transmitter use electricity from batteries. Okay. 6 buttons. Space, the speed and direction. Forward, backward, forward and left, forward and right, backwards and left, backwards and right. So 6 buttons, what the speed and direction? What do you think? 6 buttons control the speed and direction. Alright. There are 2 electric motors. One motor, what the wheels to the left or right? One motor. Yes, one motor turns the wheels to the left or the right. Okay. The other motor drives the back wheels forward or backwards. What the control button forward? What do you think in number 6 here? Yes, press the control button forwards. The motor turns the shaft and the shaft turns the axle. The truck forward. The truck moves forward. And we have completed the text. I think it's easy, it's not hard. You just need to read the text carefully in order to solve it or in order to answer it. Alright, let's move on to the next page. Now let's start our next exercise. Okay, as you can see here, these are abbreviation, which means in Arabic اختصارات, 5 abbreviation. We need to write the full form of these abbreviation. How? So we have number 1 here, it's answered. So we have 30 kph. We need to write the full form of 30 kph. As answered here, 30, that's 30 k for kilometers, p per h hour. So it's 30 kilometers per hour. Alright? So we are going to listen to the audio and then we are going to write down the full form of each abbreviation. So be ready.
Unit 4. Movement. Recording 10. 1.
30 kilometers per hour.
2.
500 revolutions per minute.
3.
15 meters per second.
4.
65 miles per hour.
5.
8 kilometers per second.
So as you listen to the audio, now let's move on to the answers. So number 1, it's answered. So what's number 2? Did you get it? It's 50 what? Sorry, it's 500 what? Yes, 500 revolution per minute. Okay, number 3, 15, it's 15 meter or miles, it's miles, 15 miles per second. Alright, number 4, 65, yes, it's 65 meters per hour. 5, correct, 8 kilometers per second. Remember that these abbreviations are very important in your technical English and you should know them by heart. I need also to highlight something, that sometimes meter per second or miles per second, this can be miles or meters, alright? You can't tell, okay, unless you listen to an audio like we did this time. Okay, so it can be miles and it can be meters. And also we have here K and we have km. Okay, so K, it can be kilometers or kilometers, and km also it's kilometer. Okay, these are called abbreviation and we know them as they are, we don't change them. Okay, and that's it for our video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and understood every slide in the video. I'll see you inshallah in the next video. Alright? Take care. Goodbye.